Imagine you're smart enough to outsmart the investigators, so much so that they just start swiping on their phones.
I already told y'all, bro. My story not gonna come out different no matter how many times I say it, bro. It's not, bro. It's right here. When you press stop and rewind and play, you're gonna hear it.
Jonathan Lindell Kirk, also famously known as the Baby, is about to get charged for battery. But to understand why he is in this situation, let's go back a few hours. The Baby was supposed to perform at Cafe Iguana Pines, a nightclub in Miami. He was supposedly offered $30,000, but the promoters allegedly only gave him $20,000 when he showed up. The Baby later demanded the rest of the money. This is where the alleged fight happened. Someone from the Baby's camp allegedly stole $80 cash, a credit card, and an iPhone. The only footage of this happening was in obscure CCTV footage. He later left back home in a black SUV to his hotel, when police later arrested him. He was put in handcuffs and escorted to the police station. He was later told that he was only there for an investigation.
Shit, we just gotta do our investigation and that's it.
He was later brought into the interrogation room, and 40 minutes later, the interrogation finally happened. The investigators wouldn't know currently, but in the next couple of hours, Kirk wouldn't make it easy for them. Kirk displayed everything smart to do while being interrogated, and showed complete fortitude.
What's your full name?
All we're asking is for your name.
Y'all asking me, I don't want to answer no questions that y'all already know the answer to, bro. Come on.
So you don't want to answer any questions, period, or you...
Kirk starts the interrogation by not answering any of the investigators' questions, even the basic ones like his name or his date of birth. The reason for this is that he knows his Miranda rights, where if he wants to, he can remain silent and ask for a lawyer. It doesn't look like he wants a lawyer at the moment, but it doesn't mean that it's the best decision. If you are in a situation like this, it is best to remain silent and ask for a lawyer. Kirk believes he can get out of the situation himself, but he has to pick his words very carefully, since they can be used against him in court.
An incident, you had an altercation with somebody?
No.
You didn't? Did you have a business dealing with somebody?
No.
You didn't?
No.
So somebody didn't bring you $20,000 in front of the hotel in your SUV?
No.
The investigators later ask Kirk about the alleged altercation that happened with the promoters. Kirk denies this even happening and pretends he doesn't know what they are talking about.
Okay.
Somebody bring $20,000 that wasn't theirs and lied to them and told them that it was for an event of theirs on the 31st. And lied to them. That person, once he realized they were doing bad business, said nah and left with his $20,000.
Okay. Around what time was this, sir?
I don't know. Every time they told her.
So you're saying that you weren't
whatever time the camera showed me not robbing no damn body.
Kirk then explains that they got their $20,000 and left without any form of altercation, which is completely different from what they saw in the CCTV footage. Since there weren't any witnesses and had no clear depiction of Kirk in the CCTV footage, the investigators don't have anything on Kirk. Kirk can easily get away with this if he sticks to the story and does not make any plot holes or mistakes in his words that would prove him guilty. But let's see what Kirk does next.
Close to $250,000 cash legally, a hard earner. I don't got to take nothing from nobody, bro.
Well, let me ask you this.
I will go outside here right now and throw $10,000 in the air. Like, I do not care about no money. I don't, bro.
Was there an argument?
No, it was an argument. I didn't argue with a soul. My voice was never raised. There was never aggressive language from me. None of that.
Was there a fight?
None of that. No, I ain't seen no fight.
Kirk makes a smart move here. Kirk knows the investigators know he has a ton of money, so he brings up the point of not having a reason to steal the iPhone and the $80 for that reason.
Criminals, when I do business, it's legally binded. It's legally binded. Everything I do, you have to sign a contract. You got to sign a contract.
Okay,
it's a contract right now.
The whole incident happened and nothing went wrong. Nothing happened. There was no...
Not to my knowledge.
There was no fight, there was no scuffle, there was no...
I ain't fighting nobody. I ain't fight nobody, I ain't take nothing from nobody.
Kirk also explained that any business he does with people is bound by a contract. This is another smart move by Kirk due to there not being a reason for him to have an altercation with anyone, since their business was bound by a contract. Funny enough, even one of the investigators started swiping on his phone trying to pass the time.
I know if y'all had proof of me robbing somebody, we wouldn't even be talking. Y'all would have cuffed me, I would be charged with it. That's what I know, bro. That's what I know.
Kirk immediately knew that the police didn't have anything on him due to the reason why he's there in the first place, to get either a confession or something that makes him self-incriminate. Sure, they might have the CCTV footage from the incident, but the individuals in the video are obstructed, and it is impossible to see who it is. In any case, it is very strange for Kirk not to ask for a lawyer. He knows that it wouldn't harm him in the case, and he can obviously afford it.
You know why, bro? I already told y'all, bro. My story not gonna come out different no matter how many times I say it, bro. It's not, bro. It's right here. So you press stop and rewind and play, you're gonna hear. Why I said it was bad business, bro. Come on, bro. There's nothing blowing my phone up all day, all night. You needed my help. And matter of fact, check them cameras. Y'all got crime scene investigation unit out there. Check the cameras. See him meet up with somebody else in the lobby. Ask him, hey, who's that? Ask him. Follow up on what I'm telling y'all. At the end of the day, I would expect people to act on common sense anyway. Bottom line, y'all got plenty of sense. Y'all not stupid. Y'all the police, bro.
Kirk sticks to his side of the story the whole time he's in that interrogation room. He never accidentally made a plot hole or anything in his story. With this, the interrogators knew they had nothing on him, so they left the room to leave Kirk by himself for a couple of hours. They did this to see if they got anything on Kirk and to see if Kirk would break under pressure by himself, like how other criminals do in isolated environments. But Kirk just closed his eyes and went to sleep, showing he wasn't pressured or worried about anything. The police later came back in to talk about who was going to keep Kirk's stuff while he was in jail. The reason why he was going to jail is that he was still the main suspect in the case. They kept him in jail for 48 hours, and with no evidence, they released him. 2 months later, they cleared the battery charge they had on him, once again making him a free man. If you want to see more examples of cop corruption, please click on the video on the right. And with that, good night.